And 8 video gamers will battle it out in the second edition of the League One Tour Finals after punching their way to finals through a knockout phase that took place on Sunday at Allianz Francaise. There will be a new Kenyan champion after defending champion Luoni Tit, known as Fox in the gaming world, was bundled out of the first round. Our reporter Elijah Oko gives us more.
NXG, in partnership with League One Uber Eats, organized the second edition of the E-League One Tour, where 264 participants took part in the FIFA 23 competition played on PS5, with the winner of the event set to represent Kenya from May 13th at the Global Finals in Paris. 8 participants and the chance to play in the Kenya Finals, which are set to be staged on March 11th at Allianz Francaise. They include Eric Ngige, Harry Thuku, Dennis Musyoki, George Kimaru, Derek Maina, Lennox Kuloba, Kariuki Adrian and Emmanuel Attack. Last year there were only 84 participants, and with an increase of more than 200%, this gives huge promise to the growth of esports in Kenya, with NXG CEO Ronnie Asumba buoyant that there's more to come.
Kenya shall lead in esports in Africa. The talent is there, the infrastructure is there. You can see we are among the only 4 countries with 5G in Africa, and already many of these video game publishers are contacting us, trying to set up competitions here. A lot is in store this year. You'll see a lot of many other international competitions, and Kenya also has a chance to become a host of these major competitions because Nairobi is one of the most easily accessible cities in Africa.
Of the 8 finalists of last year's event, only George Kimaru made it to the finals, with the defending champion Tet and runners-up Elias Onchari aka Styles being knocked out in the early stages.
Sports is a very fast-paced sport. A game comes with new updates. It's the person who can cope with it better. Last year was PS4, this year is PS5. Some people are still coping to PS5. So it's normally a fast-paced game. It's how you adapt. Again, sometimes it's the stage, the experience comes in. You see players maybe who are well-traveled, coping well with pressure, but sometimes we see players who have nothing to lose, the rookies, upset the people, like you've said, the defending champion.
The competition is very tough. As you can see, the defending champions was knocked out at the first stage. That's something not normal. So it shows you how competitive FIFA is.
In the days of yore, video gaming was regarded as a pastime activity, but with the spread of esports literacy, more opportunities are opening up for gamers to earn a few extra coins and a living, and even get a chance to tour the world.
Esports is the next big thing. A lot of young people are into it at such an early age, so it is just upon the government, the Ministry of Sports, to take upon esports as the actual sport. And with esports even being adopted by the Commonwealth and the Olympics, then this is the conversation we need to be having.
Last year I went to represent Commonwealth. There was another friend of mine that also went to represent Kenya, the Istanbul. So it's a growing scene, and we are very grateful for the support, for sponsors like Vivid Gold, for sponsors like Safaricom, Red Bull, for coming on board for such events.
Last year I've seen a 19-year-old win 500,000 Kenya shillings. Last year I've seen a 19-year-old win 300,000 Kenya shillings. Last year I've seen people go to Birmingham, people go to Istanbul to represent Kenya. Secondly, we've seen a lot of esports stars now getting brand endorsements. We have a few who now are brand endorsers, earning from brands to promote them. We've seen even others now opening up, using prize money to open up their own video gaming shops.
Elijah Oko, NTV Sport.